Hey everyone, we're finally going to talk about how I did my bases. So, as you can see, we've got some pigments and some rocks, some turfs, a lot of texture on this. I'm going to show you how I build it up. So, we're going to do this on a 32mm base, and it's going to look like how this gene stealer is. So let's talk about what we need. Base, of course. This is cork from Amazon. This is 2mm thick. Some rocks from the garden, free. And what I did with these is I processed them to make them smaller just to fit on the base. So, super glue as well. This is the sand I'm going to use to make the texture paint, and we'll make that with this PVA glue here. And an optional step, some modeling terrain. And in here is some pigment powder, which is also optional. So our first step, super glue on the base, get a bit of cork off it and whack it on. I'm just going to tear the excess off and get this into the shape that I want it to be in. So I have some PVA glue in this pot, and I'm just going to pour this sand in now. So I can't recommend mixing PVA and sand together to make a texture paint enough. I've done it for years, it's how I do it, and it's a lot cheaper than buying brand texture paint. And I'll just mix this now till I get this consistency, and then I'm just going to apply that onto the base. Really simple step here, just apply it all over the base. So I'm going to sprinkle on some of this model terrain now, and this is a lot bigger than the sand we've just used. This is just to create more texture when we're going to dry brush this. So this is fully dry now, so I'm going to place down a little tactical rock. You don't have to do this step, it's just what I prefer and how I did the Tyranid bases. So spray your base black, and we're going to dry brush this with Mechanicus Standard Grey. So when you've done your grey dry brush, we're going to take Dawnstone and dry brush over it again, just highlighting the more raised areas and around the edges. So after them two dry brushes, you'll have something like this. And you can leave it here if you want, there's a few more things we're going to add, but this is what it'll look like. Now I am going to be fancy here and just add a little turf to the base. So I am going to add some pigment powder now to the rim of the base. Now, my tip here for this is a little bit of pigment powder and just really work it in. And finally, the most satisfying bit is painting the rim of the base black. And with the miniature on, you're done. You've got a really high quality base. I like to think of them as a miniature diorama for each model. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. We have a few more guides planned. Hopefully they won't take too long to make like this one did. We're just really busy with commissions at the moment. I'll see you in the next one.